Of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and it's really so cool to see all of women's sports really blossom. I feel like within the past 6 months.
I know. I've jumped on the bandwagon, because I don't watch any sports really, to be honest. But I watched the women's NCAA stuff.
Yeah.
I heard about Caitlin Clark's Nike thing, and I was like, good for her. Because they pay them so low, so I'm glad she's getting all this money from Nike. So yeah, I'm a bandwagon fan apparently.
Yes, well, and hey, every fan is a good fan, right?
Yes. That's right. Yeah, good weather to be out doing some sports or
yeah,
whatever. Yes.
I mean, I'm a big fan of this view out towards government camp. This all courtesy our Oregon's Mount Hood Territory Otter News camera. Just some spectacular views out here. Never fails to show us Mount Hood there off in the distance with the bright blue sunny skies, and also seeing those high thin cirrus clouds march their way on shore. But maybe if you are heading up to the mountain, expect to see some shrinking snow base layers as we expect warmer than average temperatures here across the Pacific Northwest. Another beautiful live look at Mount Hood, this time from the Vancouver waterfront, thanks to the Hotel Indigo Kirkland Tower camera for giving us that shot. As we sit at 68 degrees out of PDX. Look at this, though. 70s once again returning to the forecast as we keep those clear sunny skies overhead as we work our way through the rest of the afternoon and the evening. Now, you'll notice our pollen count's still sitting on the higher end of things all the way through Wednesday, but then we take a big dip Thursday, Friday, into Saturday. That comes with the return of some moisture to the region, which we desperately need to see. But right now, no rain to speak of, just those high thin cirrus clouds filtering out some of the harshest of the sun's rays. But there you go, our next storm system already in the works out over the Pacific Ocean, marching its way to the east. So buckle up, a big roller coaster ride is in store for us, going from 76, our expected high today, down to about 57 come Thursday. So a big drop in the mercury is expected as it all plays out as followed. Warm conditions today are on the move, tracking their way to the east. As this weakening front swings its way through tomorrow, it's only really going to increase our cloud coverage, maybe a stray raindrop or two for the start of the day, but then we prepare for yet again another stronger system to move its way onshore, helping to usher in cooler temperatures and also the return of some wet weather. Thursday and Friday both going to be on the soggier side for us here in western Oregon and Washington. The cloud coverage is still widespread as far as the cirrus clouds go, but tomorrow a little bit thicker of the cloud coverage, kind of putting a block on that bright blue sunny weather we've been experiencing. There's that raindrop or two for the start of the day, drier by the afternoon, and temperatures still slightly above the average in the mid 60s for most of our area before the wet weather really starts to march its way back on shore for the coast, the I-5 corridor, as we work our way into Thursday morning. This is going to be a good soaking event for us over the next 48 hours or so, filling up the rain gauge to about 3/4 of an inch to almost a full inch through parts of the Willamette Valley, maybe even an inch, inch and a half possible for the coast. Now, as far as the dry period goes, so far in the month of April, we are sitting about the 4th driest April ever on record. Of course, the driest was just about 1/4 of an inch back in 1939. But we will see some of that wet weather once again return, giving us some free water for those fresh gardens. But here's what's on tap for today. 50s and 60s along the coast. The I-5 corridor also getting in on those 70s. Out east, warmer into the 70s as well, and seeing that warming trend up in elevation. Our 7-day forecast does show that cooling trend by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, with the return of the wet weather taking us into a bit of a soggy weekend, but at least those highs get back up into the low 60s.
At least there's that.
At least there is.
Okay, we'll be right back. Stick around.